I'm sure you're convinced, if not before, that there is another partner, very clearly, in the work that is happening here, and it is God. You, our Crossroads family, Alice and Pastor Charles, these heroes on the ground, and the presence of God in the midst of the poor. His heart is there. His presence is there. These are our Christmas cards that were made by African widows. Aren't they beautiful? They're made with fabric. You know, the message of Christmas is, for God so loved the world that he gave. He gave his one and only Son for us, for all of us. And we are never more like God than when we give. I want to thank you, those of you who have partnered with us all the way back to 2006. Today, I want to thank Muriel in Aurelia for $100 for the work going on in Northern Uganda. Ina in Toronto for your special gift of $100. For Betty responding to our Christmas wish with $50 from Grand Prairie, Alberta. Let's look at that menu again and see how you practically can make a difference in lives and communities in Northern Uganda. $50 for the Seeds of Love Ministry kits. Kind of a home basic package, Dave? Really, that
Yeah,
kit?
it's the basics of
kind of a welcome
life.
wagon gift. I like to think of that as welcome wagon.
Sure, salt, maybe a bit of soap, some medicine perhaps, Bible, things like that.
And then the thatched huts like never before. These are heavy duty, bulletproof, brick walls, $250 per home. In most cases for people coming out of those internally displaced people camps.
That's housing like up to 8 people right there.
Each hut.
Yeah.
Wow. $500 to get things growing. And we actually plow the land, don't we, Dave?
Right, that's how we kickstart the families getting self-sustaining. I mean, you've abandoned land, the grasses are 6-7 feet high. If we don't bring in a tractor in there, it's going to take them forever to get a land cleared.
It really,
so.
I mean, we do in 2 hours what used to take.
It would take a month
A
or
month
more
at least.
to clear.
Clean drinking water. Thankfully, there are wells that for this price can be repaired, can be restored to bring clean water.
Yeah, we can reclaim them. And we set up committee. It's not just repairing it and we walk away. Pastor Charles talks to the village. They set up committees that will oversee the maintenance of the wells after we finish repairing it. So it's not just, it's a little process that happens when we repair a well. We don't just walk in and walk away.
Oh, wonderful. Ongoing involvement. $2,500 for that. And $25,000 for a tractor, a transport truck. We don't ship them over as much now.
No, we don't.
Buy them
we
over
will
there.
buy them over there. We'll get good used ones, but they're really needed. They're really needed.
And here is how you can send your Christmas gift. Oh, why not make it a family project? It's something, we'll keep you updated so you can watch with us what God is doing in Northern Uganda. Write to us, send your check, Crossroads Box 5100, Burlington, Ontario, L7R 4M2, or you can call with your Visa, 188, I say that 3 times? 1-888-288-0003, or you can make a secure online donation at crossroads.ca/missions. We have just 4 minutes. It has been the most meaningful day of the week for me in understanding the full picture, the good, the bad, and the blessed now. So much blessing happening.
Well, Pauline, I mean, that was one of the last days that we spent in Pader, and going to, I think the Pader Girls Academy was probably one of my favorite places to go because, you know, you just see these girls and I know their backstories. I know Alice was telling me what a lot of these girls have been through, and to see them dancing like that, to see them just interacting as normal girls. These are teenagers, you know, and to meet a girl like Pauline who you do see just the love of God in her heart, and knowing that she has been through so much, you know, and that just to me was like, I felt so blessed to be among those girls.
Yeah, the girls, you see them dancing, it's just the joy of the Lord is in their heart, honestly, because these girls, they have probably suffered several I would say multiple sexual violence, because they were in abduction and they came home. And when they came home, and you know, as the war is going down, there's post-conflict sexual violence, which is very common. And these girls, they have seen it. And majority of them don't have parents. They don't have relatives that
They don't have
should
people to stand up for them and protect them.
And the only way to help them is to come through our Christian Counseling Fellowship. And like I say, we don't have anything to give, not money, because we don't have it. We just have to give them our heart, and we really totally depend and look upon our sisters and brothers in Canada to help us build this girl back, because without education, without investing in them, we have a ruined generation. You know.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You want to wrestle for it? When you look at these girls, I mean, young, like children, sexually violated over and over, coming back, living in a camp, having no family, having no hope, having no food sometimes, having no medicine. How does a life like that get restored? Like, is God able to restore a woman's heart when she's been through that at such a young age?
It's something that will take us time. But the good thing is they confess God, and they know that it's only God that can heal them. And therefore, we take them through a lot of counseling process, and we allow them to express their spirit, to release out their spirit through dance, through Sunday service, prayers and worship is what they like so much. And definitely we know that God will help them and they will really restore what they've really gone through. Of course, it's spiritual restoration, but we also look at the economic sustainability to help this girl have a decent life. We have to, the two have to go together for now.
I can see that when Denise says, where is God? In all of that, I think we're that answer. If we don't step up and be God's hands and feet on earth, then God isn't there.
And it remains a dark, it's like Barloño. It remains a dark place until we come in and we change what's happening.
And that's a place where there was a terrible massacre.
Right, spiritually and physically and emotionally.
Yeah. I'm sure there are people watching who just look at the joy and the singing with so little materially and say, how come they have all that? And here in our plenty, I don't have anything like that joy. You know, the answer quite simply is Jesus.